Hi guys, welcome back to the episode 2 of the Football9 Show, where I, Faiz Ahmed, along with my friends Nilohit and Upmanyu, bring you the daily updates of what's happening in the current scenario of world football. Talking about the current scenario of world football, let's just dive right into something that we just watched, the final game of second match day, where Belgium took on Romania. Let's start with Upmanyu.
Of course.
What are your thoughts on the current Belgium versus Romania game?
Okay, I honestly have mixed thoughts here.
Right.
I'm really happy with the result. I think the team performed very well, but again, Lukaku.
Yeah, of course.
He's becoming a massive problem for this team. And despite him being an important figure for Belgium over the years, I personally feel this campaign particularly, it has been a horror show for him. He's been unlucky with his goal scoring ability, and also his finishing has been just not good enough.
True.
So I personally feel he really needs to improve on that. And besides, I would say a massive compliment to Kevin De Bruyne, as always. He was amazing. Okay. I mean, of course, it was not the best performance from him, but I personally feel he has been that constant talismanic presence for Belgium.
And the next game that Belgium is going to play is going to be against Ukraine.
Ukraine, a very good side.
Exactly. And it's going to be a crucial game for them.
And his dark horse.
Yeah, exactly.
Your dark horse, of course.
Finally doing well.
I would still take the risks, okay? If it doesn't work out,
hears this.
yeah. If it doesn't work out, we always have the half time. Obviously, we can. I personally feel Lukaku can actually perform as a super sub this time. Why not? Why not try new things?
Yeah, maybe.
Do you want to try new things in that part? Like, that's a very crucial match against Ukraine. Do you want that to be an experimental stage for Belgium?
I would, honestly. I'm going to take my chances. And I would put Lois Openda up there.
You see how frustrated Lukaku has made Belgian fans?
No, it's not that. I feel Openda has been a very good player for RB Leipzig.
Yeah.
And I personally feel he's going to continue the same run for Belgium.
Yeah.
Okay. So, why not give him a chance?
And another point that Tielemans started. Last match he didn't.
Yeah.
He was a difference as well on the pitch.
What a goal.
Banger.
What a goal.
Another banger,
Just zipped it.
Why did Tedesco start Tielemans in the
I don't
first
know,
match?
that was a huge decision.
I think there were reports that he recently came back from a hamstring injury.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
So I think that might have played a role in that. Yeah, so
Could be, yeah.
But when he's playing, I felt that De Bruyne, Tielemans, that combination in the middle, that was crucial. They need that.
He has the chemistry. I mean, he's been playing for a while now.
Yeah.
And he's been a part of this Belgium side. And overall, I think he has produced some decent performances for Belgium. And of course, at club level, we know how good he is. Okay. So, he was instrumental, I would say. But he needs to carry that form throughout.
Okay, so I want to ask this to both of you.
Yeah.
You saw Belgium's performance against Romania, and then we saw the performance against Slovakia as well. After seeing them in both these games, what do you think? Do they make it out of the group stages? And if they do, till how long? How deep do they go?
You know my answer, round of 16.
Yeah.
That's it.
I would agree with you.
Okay. As a Belgium fan,
Unbiased opinion.
I'm going to give an unbiased opinion. Quarters again.
Quarters. You believe they will make it out of the group and then go to the quarters. Okay.
I think round of 16, it might be a good fight for them. And they're going to produce a good performance against whoever gets to play with them. Yeah. So, I feel quarterfinals would be the right answer.
So, like, more or less, we have the same opinion.
Yeah.
I feel. Not more than quarters, but let's
see.
If they make it beyond quarters,
That will
I'll
be-
be very happy.
yeah.
I'll be very happy
I would
because
call it a
number one,
miracle, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And an overachievement for the
Yeah.
squad. Yeah.
True.
yeah, number one, they're third ranked in the world. Let me remind you this.
I mean, like
Okay.
the FIFA rankings are.
Uh,
I don't
mean-
really say. How many times we've seen the current world champions being not being ranked number
I
one?
get that, but they're getting that consideration and they have been performing
for
pretty
what?
well.
International friendlies and qualifiers again what? Luxembourg.
Russia World Cup, and after that they performed well in the Euros too.
Yeah, they were
No,
good.
they didn't.
Oh, before that, sorry.
But like the thing is that they had a good team,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
couldn't do it on the main stage. That's the problem.
I'm gonna agree with that. The golden age is done.
They had Hazard, prime Hazard,
Prime
Chelsea Hazard,
Yeah.
and they
I
couldn't
think it was just about the managerial
Roberto
thing.
Martinez.
Yeah.
Now that we're talking about Roberto Martinez,
Yeah.
let's talk about the game before
Yeah.
that, the Portugal-Turkey one. What do you
Well,
think? How did
I
that
was happy
Yeah.
with Portugal's performance after the first match day.
Yeah.
They were very poor,
go? Yeah, true.
and again Liao. I think the substitution was right.
yeah.
I am a Liao fan, but what is going on with him?
It's very baffling because like the layout that we've seen generally on either the international stage or the club stage, it's been this electric winger coming, cutting in
And he
inside
has been
the box.
pretty good in the previous competitions as well.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. But this year he just looks like a shadow of himself.
Yeah, true.
I'm a big fan of Leo, by the way. But
same.
this season, okay, the dribbling part is there, but the decision making is just
Yeah,
not there.
he doesn't have that
He
end product
needs
this year.
to. He needs to provide more.
Yeah,
You know,
for the
like
team.
Ronaldo is getting old.
yeah,
Let's be honest. Like as a Portugal fan, you have to look at the future.
yeah.
Who's the future? You look at players like Rafael Leao, Coensecao. You look at leaders like Bruno Fernandes to lead. Like they're the veterans of the
Yeah.
team once Ronaldo leaves.
Yeah.
Right. Even though the performance was good, is the future safe?
That is a big question.
Yeah, because for some reason we saw unselfish Ronaldo out of nowhere. One-on-one situation, Ronaldo decides to pass. Who'd have thought?
You say people get mature with age, so
Ronaldo gets mature.
yeah,
Well, that's
that's the news, huh?
What are your thoughts on that? I mean,
Exactly.
we would love to know.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
and like another point that I would like to make: Bruno Fernandes and Bernardo Silva. Good performances.
Yeah, finally, huh?
Yeah.
Silva, I was very happy with his performance.
Me
Last episode, I
Me
bashed him. Last episode, I bashed him.
Yeah.
This time around, damn.
He heard you,
Was
man.
he good?
He heard
He
you.
heard you.
He heard
He
me.
heard you. Both
Thank
of them
you.
did.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Right. So, yeah. To be honest, I'm happy.
Yeah, do you know this was Silva's first goal at a major competition?
What?
Like, yeah, he before today he hadn't scored either in the World Cup.
Now you know why I bashed him. Now you know. Now you know.
I never wanted to bring this up because I'm a Manchester City fan and I'm like,
It's okay.
But
He
yeah.
does well for you. You don't have a problem
Yeah.
with him.
I mean,
But he did
I'm
it
happy
for
with him.
Portugal.
I love him.
He didn't for Portugal. Now
Yeah.
please score some more goals and please provide a few assists.
Okay, another tidbit from this game.
Okay.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's currently owning this competition. Like, he has the most appearances in
Yeah.
the competition's history. He had the most goals.
Okay.
This is his 6th consecutive Euros that he's appearing
Yeah.
at. And with that unselfish pass today, he also became the highest assist getter of the competition.
Yeah, the only thing is left, the goal.
Exactly.
He can't stop making records, can he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But-
there is another one which
I
my
mean,
friend
if
is
you, if
waiting.
you would like to,
He's waiting for Ronaldo to break that record because you will get to know.
Yeah.
You will
You'll get to
just
know soon.
head on to news9live.com. If he scores, you'll find
yeah,
this
you'll
out.
find out. Yeah. He's been waiting for that.
Yeah.
It
I
is a
think
very
he's
good
waiting-
article, by the way. Come
Yeah.
on.
I
It took
think
me a lot of time to
I
think about it.
You're waiting for it more than Ronaldo himself.
Oh, I am. Just score, man. Come on.
Wow, that's a hot take. That's a hot take.
You should have seen his reaction when Ronaldo passed today.
I was frustrated, man.
Makes sense, makes sense.
Yeah.
But like now that we spoke about how well Portugal played, I also want to talk about the Turkey performance.
I want to start with why wasn't Gullit there? Why you didn't put?
Sure, you win.
Classic Real Madrid fan. Come on.
Come on. Okay, keeping that aside,
Yeah.
let's be honest here. when he came on, Turkey looked really
Yeah.
good. They created major problems in the Portuguese
Because he was
box.
also the best player against Georgia in the previous game.
Absolutely.
And when he came on, like last 15-20 minutes, I
Yeah.
guess, he was out there creating everything.
Yeah, and that was the best period of time that Turkey
Exactly.
put in.
So why don't you bring him on? Okay, fine. You're keeping him on bench. You're starting with a defensive lineup. I understand. Bring him on when
Yeah.
you're conceding a goal.
Yeah.
Because Turkey, no matter what, whoever they play in the last match day, they need to at least think about securing a point,
Yeah, true.
right? If they're planning to qualify.
Yeah.
That was poor decision. I
Yeah,
feel
you
like.
think when they were 2-0 down at halftime, they should have brought Guler
Yeah,
on?
definitely.
I agree. I agree.
You know, I agree.
I mean, he has been phenomenal for Turkey,
And for
and
Madrid
lately
as
he has
well,
been playing. He's playing really well for Real Madrid.
Exactly.
I mean,
I mean, he came back from an injury. I mean, everyone thought that his hype, his
Yeah.
potential will die down, but it didn't. He continued his good performances that we had seen before
Yeah.
in the Turkish league.
Yeah.
And with that, I want to say, I want to ask you, that own goal by Turkey, what was your reaction? Like, what do you think about it?
okay, that was pretty unfortunate, I would say.
Yeah.
Like
Was it unfortunate or was it like a major miscommunication?
That was a howler.
Yeah, that was a howler. That would be the word.
I'm trying not to be harsh on Turkey, okay? I get it. Because the thing is, I've been a goalkeeper myself, okay?
It's not the
I know.
keeper's fault. I don't think it's the
Keeper's fault.
keeper's fault.
They're not blaming
I honestly
Brandy.
think
Yeah.
it is not his fault, but
It's just a lack
the
of communication.
the miscommunication was
Yeah.
there, and they could have done better there, because even the cameraman got confused.
Exactly. I was gonna say
Even the cameraman got confused.
like
point.
you know a goal is bad when the cameraman can't
Yeah.
capture
Yeah.
it.
Like everyone was like, what the hell just happened? How the hell did the ball end up in the net?
I think we were more busy looking at Ronaldo being pissed
Exactly.
off at Cancelo for that pass.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And what is your thoughts on how the Turkish defense played overall?
Oh, massively disappointing performance from the defense there. Like they were not only the second goal, even the first goal
Yeah.
that Silva scored.
Yeah.
Like that, I mean, honestly, that cross did not have a lot of pace on it. It should never be reaching Silva. It hit it hit a Turkish defender there. Should have been cleared.
Yeah.
And for the third goal, don't even get me started.
Yeah.
Where is the defense? I couldn't see anyone. That the only 2-3 people I could see were Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, and Cristiano Ronaldo.
And the keeper.
Yeah, exactly.
He was alone. One man.
He was alone. And
Yeah.
trust me, keepers hate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should.
They literally hate it.
Why would anyone's defense do
1v3
that?
against.
Bayendir had Silva, Ronaldo, and Bruno in his box. Did he think he's back in Manchester?
Good point. Okay.
Okay.
So about their group, Turkey, Portugal. Portugal is of course through.
Yeah. I think Turkey will still make it.
Yeah.
They're going to look back at this and talk about the errors that they have made.
Yeah.
Because as a component, they're good.
Yeah.
They're really good. They have some very good players. So I feel like they can go to the round of 16, but that's it.
Yeah, even I
That's
think
it.
so. It's going to be difficult for them to carry on after that.
Yeah.
So the other game that we had today was Austria versus Poland. Let's talk about that group. What do you think? How did that game go?
I honestly feel bad for Poland. They
Do
didn't
you
have
feel bad for
Lewandowski.
Poland or Lewandowski?
Okay. Here's a
Both.
question.
Both.
Okay, here's
Because he's one of my favorite
Yeah.
strikers, and
But he has always been poor for Poland in the big stage. Every time.
I do agree with
But
that.
don't you think that it's also down to the fact that he doesn't get that support from the rest of the group?
How many times will people say that Lewandowski doesn't get help? Drop down. Do something about it.
I'll actually agree.
He's a
with
big
it because,
striker.
and above all, they do have some good midfielders.
Yeah.
They
do.
have Zielinski. They have Zielinski, by the way.
And
He's a very good creator.
I will make another point. Without Lewandowski, they played better in the first match day. That player,
Piontek,
Buxa.
Buxa, yeah, Buxa.
Buxa scored.
even Piontek scored.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for them,
Yeah.
Why? Lewandowski doesn't get support, how are they scoring?
Fair point.
Fair point, yeah.
He is the
Do agree
big
with
man.
that.
He needs to play better. So I don't think there's anything to be sorry or sympathetic about it. You know,
I do
that's
get
just
it.
my opinion.
Yeah, I do get it. I do
Fiery
get
one,
it. Fiery one, yeah. Yeah.
So Poland are now out. Do you think
Yeah.
Austria goes through?
That's dicey, isn't it?
Yeah, because they have Netherlands and France in that group.
What do you think? Will Austria make it?
Austria face Netherlands. So do you think that's going to be a big game because nobody is qualified right now?
Big game.
Yeah.
I mean, in this particular group, any game is a big game
Yeah.
from now on.
And Ragnick,
Because,
what a job,
I swear.
yeah,
right?
After
doing a
his
great
stint at
job.
United, who
he's
thought?
doing a great job, man.
I mean, I always had faith in that man.
True.
Because he has always been an idealistic
Yeah.
manager who knew what to do.
But like his reputation took a hit when
Yeah.
after
Well,
that.
Man United,
Everyone's reputation takes a hit
Yeah.
apart
Yeah.
from like Bruno.
I mean, so, and the point I'd like to make, like Netherlands, they have been poor. I know that they have grinded out results,
Yeah.
but overall, they have missed a proper midfield duo
Yeah.
of De Jong and Cooper Miners.
Yeah.
Right. It's very
Big
unfortunate.
miss. Big miss for them.
Very unfortunate that they had injuries so late.
Yeah, especially
Right.
for Cooper Miners, who had an amazing season.
Had 17
Exactly.
goals.
Exactly.
Exactly.
17 goals as a midfielder.
And
It's crazy.
then again, Netherlands forwards, Memphis Depay, the veteran of the team. What is it doing?
I don't know. It was a stinker once again.
You know, I saw him take like 3 free kicks. He hit them on the head of the opposition players.
Yeah.
All 3 of them.
And he used to be one of the best free kick
Exactly.
takers.
I don't know what's happening there. Like, no, neither is Depay scoring, nor is Workhouse performing. Like, even in the game against France, he didn't do anything. Netherlands looked bereft of ideas. No one was creating for them. I don't get why Koeman is trying to play Frimpong as a right winger.
Good point. He started as a right winger in the previous match.
I understand they don't have a lot of creative players now that De Jong and Cooper Miners are not there. But Frimpong as a winger,
I think
it's
he
just
also
weird.
wanted a defensive cushion, you know, on the side.
Then play a back 3 and play him as a right wing back, something that he did throughout the season with
It was a
Bayern.
major tactical failure by
Yeah.
Koeman, for Koeman. Yeah.
He overthinks sometimes. And
Exactly.
that's been prevalent in his Barca years as well, you know.
Look, he did a decent job in the first game, okay, where he won 2-1.
Yeah.
Very
But
fortunate.
yeah, but these kind of experiments are gonna bring him down, bring the team down.
Okay, so now that we know Netherlands are playing Austria and Depay is not working for them, Berghuis, I don't think he wants to start Berghuis. He wants that as a substitute option.
Like, he's better as a super sub.
Exactly.
To be honest.
So,
He's not a starter material.
do you think we can see Joshua Zirkzee come on the field?
He should.
He should.
Right?
Like he was
He should.
saying, why isn't he coming on?
Exactly.
When you were saying, I guess.
Yeah.
Why isn't he coming on?
I'm
He had a
surprised.
wonderful season at Bologna.
Yeah,
right?
he won the Serie A
Look.
Young Player of the Season.
I don't know what's going on.
Just like Belgium, they need to do this
Yeah,
sort
they need to take
of
these
an
bold
experiment.
calls, yeah.
they need
Yeah.
to trust the younger ones.
Because
That's the only way.
Zirkzee has not yet represented England at a first team level.
You can't keep relying on those who have been there for a while,
Exactly. But aren't
they're
doing
just not
anything
performing.
now, yeah.
They're just not performing.
Yeah.
They're getting old.
Yeah.
Not for Depay though. I mean, he's been bad.
See, Depay is now out of a club.
Yeah.
Like, he should have had a good season a good tournament for him to land a next move. What do you think after this 2 performance? Where can he go now? Do you think any of
Saudi might be a good option for
probably. I
him.
actually did not consider that.
Yeah.
Time to learn lyrics of Arabic songs.
Yeah, he needs to improve on this.
Yeah,
true.
Certainly.
So, in the next match, would you start Zirkzee?
100%.
Yeah, even I would.
And Austria are coming off on a good form.
Yeah.
Sabitzer, what a game he had.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
so
What a
pivotal
game.
in
What a
that
player.
game.
Yeah, right? So, do you think Netherlands beat them or is it a draw? Or do you think Austria pulls off an upset?
Given the performances, I won't be surprised if Austria pull off an upset.
That will be good.
Yeah.
Same.
As a neutral, I would love to see
exactly.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Again, as a neutral, I can actually see Austria
Yeah.
winning this one. My bad.
Australia probably gonna win the other tournament that's going
Okay.
around.
Well, Cricket World Cup is going on.
The France performance. What do you think about that against Netherlands?
I think, as I told you,
Yeah.
they missed Mbappe.
Of course, that was clear to see.
Yeah.
I think.
Defensively, they were very good.
Yeah.
They were pretty good defensively. N'Golo Kante.
France's defense is sorted for the future.
N'Golo
Yeah.
Kante, again, pretty good performance.
Two back-to-back
Man of the
man of the
I
match.
guess.
Yeah.
Right? Rabiot,
I don't get.
I want to know your opinion.
I don't get Deschamps' obsession with starting Rabiot.
Okay.
Like he has the option of starting Kamavinga, he's just come.
I was surprised. Why didn't he start him
exactly
instead?
like in both the games. I don't think Kamavinga started either of the games.
He didn't.
He didn't.
And I just don't get it. Like, why would you start Rabiot over someone like
I
Kamavinga?
saw multiple social media posts
Yeah.
praising Rabiot's performance.
I don't get it. Rabiot's decision
What did
making.
he even do?
His decision making was so
So,
bad.
as per multiple apps,
Yeah.
like Stats app,
Yeah.
they say that he created the most chances.
That
He,
I agree.
He made the most passes.
Yeah.
But then again, were they fruitful?
Nowhere at all.
You need to have an end product.
Exactly.
That's what
Exactly,
I would say.
right.
I would give it that Rabiot created a lot of chances, but he did them at situations where he didn't have to create chances, but he had to take those shots.
True.
And that ultimately that is what cost France 2 points there.
Yeah, talking about end product and shots, Griezmann.
Horrible performance.
Oh my
man.
god!
I want to know your opinion.
Yeah.
I love Griezmann. I personally feel he's like right up there.
Yeah.
Where it comes to rankings and all.
I agree,
For me, he's definitely like currently he's my top 5. He's in my top 5
As strikers or players in general?
players.
Okay.
That's a big compliment.
Yeah.
That's a
But
big compliment,
I
by the way.
agree. Griezmann is a very good
Yeah,
player.
because I'm also an Atletico fan. Okay, I like Atletico Madrid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Atletico Madrid.
So, Griezmann, I mean, not the best performance,
Yeah.
but you can understand why he's actually playing the way he is right now. I feel he's playing a bit deeper than he usually plays for France and for Atletico Madrid.
But then he was starting as striker for France in the game when against
Again,
Netherlands.
he's losing that confidence.
Maybe that's
He
what I was
is
coming
losing
to.
that
Like
confidence.
he was generally being used as a central midfielder. Like we talked about this in the last episode as well. He's being used as a central midfielder. Now that is the setup that he's used to while playing for his national team, right? And now suddenly Mbappe has this injury where he can't come in, and you're slotting in Griezmann as a striker. Maybe he's not too familiar with this setup, playing up front.
I also feel that filling up Mbappe's boots.
Yeah, that's a big.
Like Griezmann is a big player.
Yeah.
He's a veteran of the team. But you can't expect him to do what Mbappe does. Both are players of different profiles.
Yeah.
You know, if you put Griezmann behind Mbappe,
Yeah,
that's your sure shot to
Yeah.
get the title. You know?
exactly.
You will surely that will be basic.
I
Like
mean,
in
you-
the previous World Cup as well.
Yeah.
That's how they played.
Yeah,
You have the
Griezmann
creative-
works well as a second striker. He works
Exactly.
best as a second
Yeah,
striker.
you have the
cannot-
creative abilities of Griezmann and then the
finishing
finishing
of
of
Mbappe.
Mbappe.
true.
So you cannot
Which is
expect
what they missed.
exactly. So you cannot expect what Mbappe brings to a table from
Yeah.
Griezmann.
True,
I
agree.
think this campaign, Deschamps' tactics have been horrendous.
Questionable.
Yeah, I agree.
Not questionable. I feel they are just bad. They're just bad.
Okay. Here's
On
a
that
question.
note, yeah.
If Deschamps leave, like if they sack him, whom do you bring?
Oh, I definitely
Zidane.
feel Zidane is waiting for it.
Zidane.
He's waiting
We
for
have
it.
the same answer. Come on.
France.
Why else has he
under
not
Zidane.
signed for anyone else?
Yeah.
He's waiting for
He's
it.
waiting for
under
France.
Zidane. We will be there.
Yeah. You heard it here first.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of France, but yeah,
Yeah,
I would love to see Zidane.
Yeah.
And one point that I want to make on Deschamps' tactics, he didn't bring on Mbappe
Exactly.
for the game. Like we read reports that Mbappe is fit enough to play.
Yeah.
I understand not starting Mbappe, but not giving him a minute in a crucial game. Like, had France won this, they would have qualified for the knockouts.
True.
So that was very
And
surprising to see.
Netherlands was struggling to keep up with the attacks.
Exactly.
They just needed Mbappe's finishing. Just bring him up for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's game done.
I thought that maybe if Netherlands score, maybe that's when he would bring on Mbappe.
Saying, like talking about that, Simmons.
Exactly.
Ah, yeah.
It was
That was-
heartbreaking to see.
I feel bad for him. I feel bad for
It was
him.
heartbreaking to see. Like his expression when the goal was ruled
exactly.
out.
It was very
That was
sad.
yeah.
He's a youngster,
So-
man. He's still a kid.
Exactly.
And he's a very good player. He had an amazing season with Leipzig.
But do you agree with that controversial call by VAR?
Yeah, I do. What was Dumfries doing?
I swear.
What was he doing?
And you can't expect this from a veteran
Yeah,
right
his
back.
caliber, right?
He was
Veteran
probably,
right back.
he was probably standing closer to Magnan than what we're sitting right now.
He was just standing like this.
Yeah.
He was just, I don't know what happened.
And I don't get the outrage over this call, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't get it why fans are saying it was a horrible call. It was a correct call
Exactly, it was the correct call. Sometimes
100%.
VAR does make the right decision, guys. Come
there.
on.
Exactly. They can't always be wrong.
Most of the times, I would say.
So, let's just wrap this group up very quickly. Final words. Which two teams qualify?
Netherlands, France.
Really?
Yeah, like.
Netherlands, France.
I'll be the odd one out. France, Austria. Maybe Netherlands qualify as the third place team, but at the top.
I'm
I would
actually
love
going to say that for Austria
Yeah.
because they might qualify, as you
Yeah.
said earlier.
I
As a
would
third
love-
place team, yeah.
I
But I would love to see Austria qualify as the second place team.
we all would love to see that.
Yeah.
Okay, but
See, I would love Austria,
Yeah.
but I think it's time Netherlands does something.
That is true.
Because,
The last time we saw a good display from them was back in 2010.
yeah, because Van Persie, Robin, they used to be very fair.
Yeah.
and now we have Memphis.
Point. So, like, you remember that match, right? Spain versus Netherlands.
Yeah, of course.
That was a great.
Yeah.
The Flying Dutchman. Who can forget
yeah.
that? Okay, now I want to move to another big group. And the big match from that group, Spain versus Italy.
Yep.
What do you think? What were your thoughts on that game?
Just one word: Nico Williams and Lamine Yamal.
Yeah.
These two are phenomenal. These two are just amazing. But again, of course, Nico Williams was the man of the match, and Yamal
Amazing
played
display
an
again.
Yeah.
amazing game.
I mean, it's
Amazing
because
game
of
for
him.
them.
Like,
Yeah.
I remember him. He was the one who was pulling away the defenders.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That was
exactly.
That was helping Spain to create spaces in the middle.
Yeah.
And that was fight.
Yeah.
Very white.
But if you talk about Nico Williams, everything is there. The pace is there, dribbling, skills, everything is there.
Yeah.
But decision making,
Yeah.
Good point.
it is a problem.
Yeah. And it was evident in that
Yeah.
game. Spain were
mean-
lacking a goal scorer in that game. Like the only way they conceded was because Calafiori had an unfortunate own goal.
Talking about lacking a goal scorer. Italy.
Yeah, it was evident with Italy as well.
Wow. Italy, they don't have a proper
It was a-
natural number 9.
It was a game of
They had Skamaka,
which had
but
like a
they
lack of
just-
strikers there.
Exactly. I mean, previously. they used
Skamaka had no support.
to- Exactly. And
And like even though I agree Skamaka had a very good season with Atalanta, but he's only scored a single goal for Italy till now. I don't think Skamaka fits in well in that system that Spalletti is
doesn't.
trying to play.
No.
Maybe Retegui can fit in well, but they're kind of running out of time now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they are. I mean, you know what Spalletti did with Osimhen
Yeah,
at Napoli.
exactly. So
But
he
then-
can get the best
okay,
out
so
of
here's
it.
the
Of course he
problem.
does.
Italian, there's no Osimhen in the Italian squad right now. Or rather, like they are not producing such
Yeah,
players
they-
up front. They had Immobile.
They had Immobile, a
They had
phenomenal
players
goal
like
scorer.
Immobile, Del Piero
Yeah.
to play up front
Yeah.
to score goals. Whom do they have right now?
Skamaka.
Raspadori.
Raspadori, yeah, again. he's
Raspadori-
They
not
don't have anyone. That's an issue as well.
Do you think Immobile should have been in the squad? Would he have done something better?
He's too old.
He's aging
Yeah,
now. He's
I
aging
agree.
now.
Because
But
for
he's
the
still-
last 2 seasons,
Huh.
even though he has been good, but
But just his, don't you think just his presence in that setup?
Oh, yeah.
Like he's an
might have
experienced striker.
Better than Skamaka. at least.
Exactly.
I
yeah.
mean, who knows? It might have helped Skamaka and
Exactly.
Retikvi.
Exactly.
never
Like how Giroud is there in the France setup. He's not going to start every game, but he's going.
But
he's an
he's
experienced
there for the
player.
experience factor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He can get that.
So,
Absolutely,
the
I agree
only
with that.
hope for Italy is the defense. And
Yeah.
even though they considered that own goal from Calafiori,
Their
very
defense
unfortunate.
was-
I don't care. I rate him.
I agree.
He's an amazing defender.
Exactly. And
spoke
I
Let
about
me
him
tell
in
you
the
this one
previous
thing.
episode as
Yeah,
well.
let me tell you this one thing. Calafiori and Bastoni, these two are just amazing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Italy's future.
Yeah, at least future
The
and
vintage
future
Italian
best
vibes,
defenders,
yeah.
by the way. Future best defenders, by the way.
Exactly.
big call. Okay.
Like, and I would just also
I
want
can
to
see
point
that.
out Donnarumma's performance. Like we know Donnarumma is great.
Yeah,
We've been
he's
saying
great,
it for a very long time. But the amount of saves that he
Yeah,
made
I mean,
against
without
Spain.
Crazy.
Had
defense,
it,
That
had
was
it not
crazy.
been Donnarumma, Italy would have like conceded 4 or 5
Yeah.
at the very least.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and Italy has to find some other option because it's either Chiesa doing something or it's nothing at all.
Yeah, Chiesa was poor.
Yeah.
He was
so
poor
that's
in that
like
game.
that's what happening like for the 2-3 years, right? If Chiesa is performing, he's creating something.
He has-
Otherwise, Italians.
The thing is, he completely lost his creative touch, and he lost that finishing instinct. I feel it is a big call. I mean, we have to replace someone better, him with someone better.
Yeah, or at
Okay,
least have
here's a
that
question
team
Yeah.
to
would you
compete
take
with him.
Berardi?
I love that player. I love that
I
player.
know his views. He loves.
I love that player. I mean, I know he's getting old now.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
he's getting old. He's
his
close to
numbers
30
are-
now.
Yeah,
His numbers are insane.
and like on a very
Insane.
consistent basis.
Yeah, I mean, he was unfortunate enough to get that injury and suffer that injury and
Yeah.
miss half of the campaign.
Yeah.
But he was still able to score 9 goals in 17 games.
Yeah.
That's a big
amazing,
thing.
Yeah.
And that too for a side like
Winger.
that too for
Yeah,
a side
yeah.
like Sassuolo.
So why don't you take a player like Berardi, keep him on the bench, bring him
Maybe,
on as
yeah.
a super sub, try
That
something
would've-
new.
That would have worked.
Is he a part of the squad though?
I don't think so.
I don't
it
think
has
he
worked.
is. I don't think
was
he
not
is.
called up.
So now
El
Italy.
Sharawi was called up, but I don't think he has played enough.
Exactly.
Like only 5 or 6 minutes.
And now
He's been a
Italy-
great player, but
yeah.
he's done now.
Would
He's
you rather
washed up.
take El Sharawi right now or Berardi? I think
100%
Even
Berardi.
I think
100% Berardi. I
Right.
love that player.
Now Italy play Croatia.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen in that game? Because Croatia also have been
They're
having
going
a
to give it
terrible
their all.
tournament.
Yeah, but
I-
they're going to give it their all now.
Yeah.
Because
It's a do or die game for both those
yeah.
teams. More so for Croatia.
And
It's going to
was
be a
the-
great game.
Yeah.
And what's the funny?
I
but
hope so.
The funny point is Croatia is struggling with their finishing. Italians are struggling with their finishing. Defense-wise, Italians are better. And
Might be a draw.
defensive-wise, Croatians have struggled.
Yeah.
So, can Italy's poor finishing?
Trump
Be-
Croatia's poor finishing.
Yeah, exactly.
The battle of the poor finishers.
So I think we're in agreement that Spain go through from the
Yeah,
group.
absolutely.
100%. They already have qualified. Yeah.
They won 2
Yeah.
matches.
Oh, right.
They were the first team
Oh,
to
right,
qualify, I think.
I was under the impression
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
they drew the game. My bad.
Yeah.
So Spain have qualified. Italy or Croatia? Who goes through as the second
Italy.
team?
Italy. 100%.
Yeah, you know. So, like we've spoken about a lot of the big teams now. We're only left with 2, the giants, England and Germany.
Giants. England is a giant. After,
Technically, they are.
I don't believe that anymore.
England versus Denmark. We had a rematch from the 2020 semi-final.
I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to start with 3 main points. Gareth Southgate. England took a lead, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Once
listen
again.
to this. England took a lead, and this has been happening for years, right? They take a lead,
Yeah.
and then they're sitting back. And when they're sitting back, it's not like they're keeping the balls out,
Yeah.
they're conceding.
Yeah.
They have this record. They had this record rather
Yeah.
for 8 years in major tournaments that they didn't concede. But in
The
qualifiers,
group
they did.
stages. Yeah.
You said it was the same case with Italy, but
Yeah.
they did not concede
Exactly.
anything after
Yeah.
Exactly.
Sitting
they
back.
went back. Yeah.
So, and you have players like Saka, Bellingham, Kane, Foden.
Subtle plug.
Yeah.
Can I start?
Nervous part. Okay, continue.
So you have players like Bellingham, Saka, Harry Kane,
Foden.
Phil Foden. Okay, fine, Phil Foden, and you decide to sit back.
I swear, I just don't get it.
Do you see Foden play deep in Man City? You are a Man City fan. I'm gonna
Absolutely
ask
not. Absolutely not.
you. Do I see Bellingham do that in Real Madrid? I do not.
Even as a City fan, I won't agree because Bellingham is. He's all about goals. He's a
Exactly.
goal scorer.
Exactly. And in
Foden
press
is a goal
conference-
scorer.
And what's the funny part? In press conference,
Yeah.
he makes excuses. Calvin Phillips is not there. That's why they're playing poor. Dude, why didn't you take him then? Like seriously.
He hasn't had
Calvin
a proper
Phillips is-
90 minutes.
He's not
I don't
not able to get into the West Ham 11.
He's
Yeah.
putting the blame on because we don't have Calvin Phillips.
And now I don't know if he was being sarcastic or anything.
no, he
but
was not. He was
not.
very much
He was
serious.
serious.
what is up with him?
I understand that Calvin Phillips was instrumental for them in the previous edition, but the current version of Calvin Phillips is nowhere close to that.
His fitness levels,
Exactly. And you
everything
think-
about him.
You think how demoralizing it would be for the current group of players?
True.
How
Exactly.
demoralizing would it be for Trent,
True.
who's playing in a new role?
And why do
He's
you-
as it is trying to adjust.
Why do you play Alexander Arnold in a DM position? He's known for his runs from the side.
Exactly. Yeah. He should not be
Put him in a
Crosses.
position where he can put crosses in.
Yeah.
His
It's like
crosses
he's-
are one of the best things
exactly,
about him.
yeah.
Right?
It's
You can
like
say the only good thing.
I actually feel like Southgate is getting those suggestions from Instagram. I would say because a lot of
It seems
I've seen
like
a lot of people actually suggest this
Yeah.
that play him as a CDM.
I don't get it why. He should either
Yeah.
be playing as, if not a right back, he should be playing as a right midfielder. Nothing else.
And
Yeah.
another point of notice, Harry Kane. First match, 24 touches
Yeah. Second match.
in the total match in 90 minutes and one touch inside the box.
Yeah.
Second match, he scores a goal.
Yeah.
But one touch inside the box, 25 matches in the whole.
22. It was lesser than the
Yeah.
previous one.
That sums
I
it
mean,
all.
that just sums up Southgate's tactics and style.
I don't get this, man.
I don't
Like,
think anyone does at
Would
this
you,
point.
would you do that with Kane? Would you
Never.
just let him stroll around upward or like,
Never,
would you bring
never.
down a
Do you
little
think-
deep and get him creative?
Never.
Do you think Southgate can repeat the run that they pulled off in the last Euros?
Draws.
Yeah. Exactly.
that was funny.
I mean,
Did that too, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They won. So maybe, what do we know then?
yeah. I mean, this was the first time they conceded a goal in group stages
Yeah.
since 2016
Yeah.
Euros.
But
That is crazy.
yeah. But
How do you not win matches?
Exactly.
And the
I think
funniest
he's
thing
just
is
happy
that
with that.
Yeah.
in that record,
Only Southgate can do that, man. Come on.
listen to this funny bit. That record, right? 8 years. They drew more matches than won. Even though they have clean sheet.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
They won less, drew more. Like,
It's crazy. Crazy to think.
Lastly,
Yeah.
I want to talk about the hosts of this edition.
I want to start that with you, German fan.
Of course. See, I can't be happier with their performances. Both those games, they've dominated, they've commanded. Hungary gave them a tougher fight than what Scotland did, but then again,
Hungary.
yeah.
I'm honestly happy with their performance.
yeah.
With their performance because they put up a great fight. I would
True.
say. Okay, they've been very good, and again, the unlucky factor comes into play.
And you
They
know-
were unlucky the previous campaign.
Yeah.
They were unlucky this year.
And it's like they can't just
I had
seem to
big
get away
hopes.
from Germany, man.
But
Yeah.
tell me something.
I had big expectations,
But
but
tell me something.
okay.
Wasn't this the perfect time for Hungary to pull a Croatia? Because I don't know
Certainly.
what happens in the next 4
Certainly.
years or the
Yeah,
next 2 years
true.
for the World Cup.
yeah, certainly.
Their good players will get a bit older.
Yeah.
You know, they're on their prime peak right now. They have the perfect age. Right?
Mm-hmm.
They're doing very good at the club levels. But
The manager has been with them for 5 years
exactly.
Yeah.
now. Maybe he's
And-
not there 2 years later.
And
We
like
don't know.
Gulasi is getting old.
Gulasi is this is probably Gulasi's last tournament.
Exactly.
I
right.
don't
They
see him
won't
being-
have a player like Gulasi.
Yeah.
If he retires, I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
I would say they do have a decent replacement. Like they have Debus. Okay.
Yeah.
I've seen him play, and he's a decent goalkeeper. Okay. And I mean, as much as I hate to say this, I really like Hungary team, okay?
Yeah.
But things don't look good for
Yeah,
them
true.
in the upcoming
I
years.
feel like this was the perfect moment to pull up Croatia, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
it would have been a very wholesome, feel-good moment
Yeah.
to see a side like Hungary qualify for the next round.
True
You know,
that.
like,
Even
that.
though,
make a
even
deep
though
run.
like we made fun of him,
Yeah.
but we agree with him that
Yeah.
Hungary.
I mean, we witnessed Wales do that back in
Exactly.
2016.
We witnessed
It
Denmark
was
do
amazing.
that last year,
Yeah.
in the last edition.
Yeah,
It would have
we
been a
had
very
Denmark.
good moment.
Yeah, but unlucky for them.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that they pull off something against. Who are they playing against? Scotland, yeah. So, with that, we would like to wrap up for this show. Thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Please do.
And please
Yes, we need
like
it
this
right now.
video. That would mean a lot. So, thank you.